And joining me now is Anton Asfar. He is the Secretary General of Caritas Jerusalem, a Catholic humanitarian organization working in Gaza. First, I wonder if you have any information about the conditions of the people who were injured. My understanding is that the pastor, his injuries were minor.
Yeah, Chris, thank you for hosting me first. The situation is really very difficult and bad back into Gaza. We have our operations as Caritas Jerusalem in Gaza with 120 staff operating all over Gaza and 10 medical points. There is slightly injured people, but seriously also injured people in Gaza. 3 of them were killed. These 2 women were sheltering under a tent, a psychosocial support tent that is operated by Caritas. We have been warned several times by the Israeli military with executive orders to evacuate the area of Al Zaytun, but with the church directions, the people are remaining and our operations are remaining, but we have suspended for 2 weeks the operations of the emergency clinic at the adjacent store or place in front of the compound. There is other 2 seriously injured people from the community. One person with disability. He was medically evacuated from Gaza to a hospital. He's being treated. The 2 other women who were killed, if we have enough health care services, proper care services in Gaza. They needed blood, they needed surgery, but you know the whole health services has collapsed in Gaza.
The pastor of the church, Father Romanelli, is known here in the U.S. as the priest who the late Pope Francis called every day. I also understand, and our correspondent just reported this, Cardinal Pizzaballa, who is the highest-ranking Catholic in Jerusalem, visited the church in Gaza along with some other Christian patriarchs. I wonder what you're hearing about that visit.
Yeah, so Pat, Cardinal Pizzaballa, the president of Caritas Jerusalem, actually, and the Latin Patriarch of Jerusalem, with the Greek Orthodox Patriarch Theophilos, has a coordinated visit to Erez this morning with other clergy who were accompanying them, has waited at the checkpoint in Gaza, the Zakim border, and they were allowed to enter in coordination with the Israeli military to Gaza. The priest has received them. They arrived at the parish of the Holy Family first. They checked the people. They met the people. They paid condolences to the deceased families. There was deceased people and their families, and they moved to the St. Porphyrius Church, which is very close, 700 meters away from the Holy Family. And then they moved to the Al Ahli Hospital, visited the injured people. As said by also your reporter, this is not the first time that is happening. In October 2023, an adjacent building that was bombarded nearby the Orthodox compound has slashed down a shelter. 18 Christians were killed at the same moment. One of them is Caritas, a colleague of ours, Viola, with her family, with her child, with her husband, with her sister and sister's daughters. A whole family of 12 people was whipped in Gaza. Again, in December 2023, a sniper has shot down 2 women, old women, who were just approaching the toilets inside the compound, same compound that was bombarded yesterday.
Anton Asfar, thank you so much. I do want to say that the IDF has said that this was a mistake. They talked about shrapnel hitting the church. Cardinal Pizzaballa, after going there today, was interviewed by Vatican News, and he said, yes, the IDF says it was by mistake, but we are not sure about this. Anton Asfar, thank you for joining us, and thank you for the work that you do in a very, very dangerous situation.